Hi, my name is John Oyas. I'm the president of GPSA, the Graduate Professional Student Association. I'm a third-year law student studying the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law.
My name is Nicole Mayberry. I am the Vice President of External Affairs for the Graduate and Professional Student Association here at ASU. I'm also a PhD candidate in the School for the Future of Innovation and Society, and I study human and social dimensions of science and technology.
Brandon Favre. I am the Assembly President of the Graduate Professional Student Association here at ASU. I'm a second-year PhD student in the Molecular and Cellular Biology program, and I grow vaccines and plants.
Hi, my name is Nivedita Mahesh, and I'm the Vice President of Professional Development for GPSA. I'm also a fifth-year PhD student in the School of Earth and Space Exploration.
So GPSA is our graduate and professional student body's form of student government. In the External Affairs group, which I oversee, we advocate for students here at the institutional level, but also we advocate at a policy level, both at the state and federal level. So we're constantly in contact with the administration, the student body, different clubs and organizations, and also the congressional delegation of Arizona to see how we can better serve and advocate for the needs of our graduate and professional students.
The first thing that comes to mind is the Community of Care kit. It was available to all graduate students. You had to just walk into one of the ASU stores with your ID card and you get a complete package of what is essential during this time of COVID, including hand sanitizers, really good high quality face masks, some alcohol wipes, everything that really is essential when you are a grad student worker.
GPSA is also proud to announce, alongside Grad College, the Caregiver Assistance Grant. So you can apply for up to $2,500 for the Caregiver's Grant, and this might help you alleviate some of the additional costs that you find yourself having to face as a caregiver. There is an entire list of things that you can be eligible to apply for, but this is a brand new grant that we've released in 2021 based off of your feedback as students to let us know that there's a lot more complexity in your lives than just being a student.
Obviously, the pandemic is incredibly stressful. Graduate professional students are already around 6 times more likely to suffer anxiety, depression, several other mental health disorders, and the pandemic certainly hasn't done us any favors with that. And so in response, ASU Counseling Services has begun ramping up their telephonic counseling services. You can telecommute to your counseling appointments. You can schedule appointments online now. Their availability has been significantly increased, so it's never been easier to get an appointment at Counseling Services. So I'd highly encourage you, if you are feeling stressed out about exams, about your dissertation, any personal matters, any coursework, or just generally need someone to talk to, I would recommend going and reaching out to Counseling Services, and you can find that under your My ASU under the Campus Services page.
So one of the programs that GPSA oversees is our child care program. So for those of you who are in school and also have child care needs, or your family has child care needs, this is a grant that you can apply for every semester that you're enrolled in at least 1 credit hour as a graduate professional student. Basically, if you have any dependents in your household, this grant is going to help you secure child care for while you are in school. You can also use it for things like daycare services or other maybe potential specialty services that your child or dependent might need.
We've added more deadline opportunities for applying for our general Jumpstart research grant. It's up to $750 now for any research that's not necessarily related to your dissertation, or alternatively, you can do it to research for your dissertation as long as it's like seed research. And you can win that as many times as you can once a semester, but you can win that for as many times as you want, essentially, over the course of your degree. Now, we also, as I mentioned earlier, the publication grant, that is also winnable once a semester for up to $900 to publish your research in open access journals. And the reason we wanted to offer this funding was we found that during the pandemic, a lot of labs, a lot of programs, and a lot of students are facing a lot of financial hardship. And because publication is sometimes an unwritten, but also sometimes a written expectation to graduate and to move on to the next stage of your life, we wanted to help you publish your work so you wouldn't have to pay out of pocket, or have your lab pay out of pocket, or have your program pay out of pocket, essentially keeping more money in the hands of you all.
So one of a little pet project from my department in GPSA that the professional development team thought of is what we call as the Crisis Innovation Award. We realized that a lot of grad students are going far and beyond to serve the community during this time of crisis. Some of them volunteer, some of them really make those packets and vials available for the testing. Some of them do excessive research on the COVID virus. So it only made sense to recognize their efforts. So as GPSA, we solicited applications of people who were volunteering, creating awareness, or doing research in terms of COVID. and we awarded 9 winners last semester, what we call them as the Crisis Innovation Awardees, who worked far and beyond to serve our grad community during this time.
So for any of these grants that we've discussed, you can absolutely always go to the GPSA website, gpsa@asu.edu. You can also go to the grad college website or the COVID-19 updates website that ASU frequently updates for any of these resources. You can also keep your eye out for the newsletters that the grad college sends every single month to all graduate and professional students.
For all graduate students who are watching this video, I just want to make sure that you do not hesitate to contact GPSA whenever you feel the need to reach out. May it be, from the little things to the big things. We are here for you. We are the student government for graduate students, and if you all don't know, every graduate student pay $35 per semester for us to serve you. So in that way, if that makes you think twice, hopefully we make sure that you are taking advantage of that $35 you pay to GPSA. Whenever it comes to the pandemic, I always say to always tackle it like the Sun Devil would. Just like how we would on a game day, we should give our opponents, especially U of A, hell. I think how we should also tackle COVID and the pandemic. We need to wash our hands and give it hell devils.